Hello to all. This is Alejandro Bratti and William B. Isley from Clarity, and welcome to the Spanish World Network's Contigo TV channel 250. Please remember to download both the Singo TV app on the respective app stores on iOS and Android devices. While you download, make sure to rate and leave a comment. The app is free and is available in Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire, Roku, and all smart TVs. Today, we are happy that we are back. We have several weeks of not having the show, but we are back, and we are still in the process of finishing this uh, From Surviving to Thriving series. Today is a very, very special topic. But first, I want to ask William, how are you today?
Amazing. Amazing. The last month has been incredible.
I completely agree with that, and that really, I know that these shows now are going to be better and better. So everyone, if you are here with us in any of the social media, somehow my Facebook didn't connect today, but in others you can see us. Um, if you have any questions or comments, please be free and send the messages in the social media. We are going to be very happy to say hello and even answer your questions that you may have. The title today is about crafting your dream life. What is the visioning for a thriving success? And we're going to be working in different topics about that. So let's go to this transformative journey together.
Yes. So, in the last few episodes, we have explored the power of self awareness, emotional processing, daily rituals, and self compassion to shift us out of mere survival and into a state of genuine thriving.
And these practices have laid a strong foundation for personal growth and transformation. And if any of you have gone through that because you have been listening to us in different episodes, we will be very happy to hear from you. So send us a message or find us. Really, this is going to be very good for us. This process that we have been talking, these practices help us to cultivate a kinder, more supportive relationship with ourselves, which is essential for navigating life's challenges with resilience and grace.
So, today we're going to build on that foundation and take an exciting step forward. We're going to dive into the art of envisioning your best life, clarifying what you truly want deep down and what would make you feel most alive and fulfilled.
So this is such an important part of the journey from surviving to thriving. When we're stuck in survival mode, our vision can become very, very narrow, like something like we don't see, and like those horses that have some things in the side, so they can see really another thing. We are focused on getting through the day, or putting out fires, or managing even what is the next crisis that I will have. We'll lose sight of the bigger picture of what really matters to us.
Yes, it's amazing how that works. It's like being lost in a dense forest and we're stuck just trying to find our way through the next patch of trees. I've been there. It's not a real fun place when you're lost. You not only see you're not able to see the vast and beautiful landscape that surrounds you because all you can see is this, or even the limitless possibilities on the horizon, because sometimes we forget there's a horizon.
Yeah. And really, that's why we are here today. It's like when we take the time to clarify our vision, to start to see like, okay, I have possibilities to see I don't know, it's like 170 or something like that, or even 180. It's like climbing to the top of a tall tree of or a high mountain peak. Suddenly we can see for miles. We can get a clear view of where we want to go, or the life that we want to create. And that clarity is very and extremely empowering.
Yeah, it's the difference between being lost and having a compass or a map. When we know what true north is, it's easier to navigate the twists and the turns in the journey. We understand where we are, and we can make those decisions and take the actions that are aligned with the deepest values and aspirations instead of just reacting to circumstances, which is so much fun. It's what our culture teaches us as a normal life.
So today, in the second part of the program, we are going to guide you through a powerful visioning process. So keep with us, be with us, and even look for a place where you can be very calm and not interrupted. That is going to help you a lot. The idea is to get in touch with your deepest desires and dreams and start to paint a vivid picture of that ideal life that you want to create.
And we'll explore questions like, what does thriving look like for you in all areas of your life? The relationships, the career, health, creativity, even spirituality. What would make you feel most alive, inspired, and fulfilled? What would you do if you knew that you couldn't fail? Someone asked me that question once, and it was one of those, the choir in my head piped up and said, "What do you mean you can't fail? Of course you're going to fail." Well, I've learned how to fire them and have them escorted from the building now. It's really nice.
And really, I love when I am thinking about improving my life. I like to see the positive, the things that I can improve, but also the, the even the negative things, how I can have less of them. So, for example, what are the common blocks that you can have in your visioning, like having fear, self-doubt, limiting beliefs, or how you can start to overcome them with self-compassion and courage. And for me, courage is taking action, even with those fears and with that self-doubt and those limiting beliefs. So the idea is to even share some examples of people that have dared to dream big, and 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 if at the end of this show you start to dream big and start to dream that, yeah, I can make it happen, we have done our work today. So that's what we want to do.
We will offer practical tools and exercises you can use to clarify and connect with your vision on a daily basis. Things like meditation, journaling, or creative visualization. These practices will help you keep your vision alive and front of mind, even, even amidst all of the challenges and distractions that life seems to be these years.
And remember, there is something that is key in this process. This vision and your vision is unique to you. It's not what your parents decided that you should be doing. It's not what your wife or your partner is asking you to do, because that's their perspective. It's not about conforming with anybody else's expectations or ideas, but about turning into your own heart. And that's why we are talking about connecting with yourself. Clarity comes from ourselves, not from others, not from what everybody is thinking, but from our heart, wisdom, and desire. It's about daring to dream of a life that truly lights you up, that expresses your full potential and purpose.
Exactly. So, whether you have a clear vision already or you're just starting to explore what you want, this episode will help you. Get ready to expand your horizons and let your imagination soar. Get ready to take a bold step toward creating the life that thrills and fulfills you.
So let's start. Why clarity matters. That's maybe the first point.
Yeah, why clarity matters. Before we dive into the visioning process, let's take a moment and explore why clarity is so important. Alejandro, would you share an example that illustrates the power of clarity in manifesting our goals?
So there is a lot of people, and I work as a high performance coach, and really without clarity, for me, that's always the second session that I do with every uh, person that is working with me is start to have a clear vision of really who you are as your best version. Uh, for example, it can be an athlete who visualizes every detail of their perfect performance before a big competition. That can be like, okay, let's see what is that best version of that athlete. Or you can be talking about a business owner. Okay, let's start to see who is your best version. How is that best version becoming and being the what is success for that business owner, or to an entrepreneur or any person at the end, start to find out who is your best version, and having that clarity, you can start to live more in that realm because you know who is that person.
Yes, great examples. It's important. The clearer and more vivid your vision, the more powerful and the more powerfully it can guide your actions and attract the desired outcomes. It's it's the difference between having a vague idea of wanting to go somewhere versus making the effort to have a detailed itinerary and an actual destination in mind.
Exactly. So when we are talking about having clarity, we can be very intentional and focused in our action. It's like we are not scattered or pulled into different directions, but we are able to channel our energy towards what truly matters to us because we have clarity. We can focus in something.
One moment, please. Okay. Speaking of getting stuck, um, hmm. so this is where a lot of people get stuck, isn't it? They may have a general sense of wanting fulfillment or success. They haven't taken the time to get specific about what that looks like. So their actions don't align with their true desires.
And that's a common issue. It's like having a foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. We are trying to go ahead with both at the same time, and it's like you are just going to have the wheels going like crazy because you are not able to move.
And I see that a lot in the realm of career and work. Someone, they say they want a job that's more meaningful and aligned with their passions. And then they keep taking roles that are safe or familiar, even if they're unfulfilling. Yay.
Or in relationships, someone might say they want a loving, a supportive partner, but they keep getting involved with people who are unavailable or treat them very poorly. There is a disconnect between what they say and what they want, and the choices they are making.
So then, this is where the survival mentality really keeps us stuck. When we're in survival mode, we are often operating from a place of fear, scarcity, or self doubt. We go back to being stuck in that forest and lost. And we make choices based on what we think we can get or what we think we deserve rather than what we truly desire.
It's like settling for crumbs when we are starving, rather than holding out for a nourishing meal. Uh, our body and soul are really craving. We are so focused on just getting by that, we lose sight of what we truly need and will satisfy us and fulfill us.
And when we take the time to clarify what we want and our vision for what we want, it's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, we can see all the possibilities that were there all along. They were just waiting for us to notice them. We can start to make choices and take actions that are in alignment with our deepest desires.
So sometimes it's not easy, uh, especially if we have that mentality that everything is difficult, and we are focused on the wrong things. So those obstacles or challenges along the way can stop us. I remember a few months ago when I I started to see all those obstacles like my next goal to reach and fulfill, and I started, when I realized that, I was like, every time that I had one obstacle fulfilled, I was like, oh, I am so awesome. It's great that I am celebrating. That's awesome. But if I am not seeing the goal and I am just focusing on the obstacles, maybe I will take forever just looking for obstacles instead of looking for my goals. So that's where the magic really happens. uh, with a clear vision as our guide, we have the motivation and the map to keep us moving forward, not stuck in the obstacles. The idea is to go forward to really what we dream.
Yes, the beautiful thing, as we start to align our actions with our true desires, we begin to actually see results. We start to experience more joy, more meaning, more fulfillment in our lives. Our outer world begins to reflect our inner vision. It's like when you were climbing those obstacles, like you were climbing rocks, you would get to the top of the obstacle and go, "Oh, there's my vision. Oh, wait, I've got to go down now." And then while you're at the top, you see all the other obstacles that are going, "Oh, hi, you get to go through me next."
And really, there is something key on this. And if you remember just this phrase that we're going to say right now, will help you a lot. Where your attention is going is exactly where your energy is flowing. When we get clear about what we want and start to focus and put our attention, and our energy is going to start to go to that place. So if we are focusing on the obstacles, in the problems, in the situations that we have, in everything that we have around, and why everything is so difficult, let me tell you that that's the reason that the energy is flowing to that place, and those obstacles each time becomes bigger and bigger, or more difficult, and it's because you're focusing there, not really focusing in another thing. You can say, but Alejandro, it's impossible, those these are so big. yeah, it's possible. You need to, that's why sometimes help is needed. I am not saying that every time that I have an obstacle, I find a way to get out by myself. I can go, I can talk with William, I can talk with another person, like, okay, help me find out if this obstacle is really as big as I am seeing it, or it's just a creation because of all the focusing that I have been putting there.
An example that just occurred to me, we go back to the idea of deciding we want to get a new car, and whichever vehicle we decide on, we start seeing them everywhere when we didn't see them at all before we decided we wanted one. Same concept with looking at what's going wrong with our life versus what's going right with our life. Once the energy grows, once we start draining the energy away from that thing that's bugging the crap out of us, it stops being a thing, it stops bugging the crap out of us, it just seems to melt into the background, whether it's actually gone or not. I've done this so many times, it's incredible. So,
Yeah.
hey, so if you're feeling stuck in survival mode, and if you want something more and you aren't sure what that is, clarity is going to unlock so much. So take the time to envision your best life and get specific about what you really want. And this is a powerful act of self-love and transformation, because remember, our cultures teach us to focus on what we don't want. They do not teach us how to focus on what we want. And so we never truly get what we want because we're not taught how to decide what we want.
And really, at the end, that's the reason we have the program for this program called Unlock Clarity, because that's exactly what we want to do here is help you. If you have clarity, you can transform your survival mode to thriving mode. If you don't have clarity, you are going to get continue being stuck in the place that you are, with like being pulled to everywhere but the place that you really want. So if you are really serious about accomplishing your purpose on earth, if you are really like really want to have your dream life, because everybody came for a reason, and your dream life doesn't have to be the life of Elon Musk or another person. It's your life, not other people's life. Like sometimes we are so focused on the social media, finding like, oh, that's the ideal life because I want to do that. No, it's yours. So start to connect with yourself and find out what is truly yours, not from others. In the next segment, we are going to start to connect with that visioning exercise that we spoke at the beginning, to help you start to gain that clarity that we're talking about.
Now, now that we have a very good understanding of why clarity is important, let's get to the fun part, actually tapping into your hopes and dreams. What you're going to We're going to do an interactive reflection to help you get started and in getting in touch with what truly lights you up. Alejandro, take it away.
So for me, this is one of my favorite exercises. So I am going to ask if you are in a place that you can close your eyes, do it. If you are in a place, maybe you're driving or doing another thing, maybe that's not possible. But if you can do it, or if you want, you can find a place to do it now, do it. I highly recommend you that because that is going to be very, very powerful. So find that comfortable position, close your eyes, and take some deep and slow breath. The idea of being deep and slow is that is helping you to really connect with who you are. So even if you have those ideas at the same time in your head, or the choir, as William always tells us, just focus on the breathing. Allow your body to relax and your mind to become curious and open. And continue breathing slow, very slow, and think back on your life. Recall a moment when you were truly happy. Not just a little bit happy, but very, very happy. Like that deep sense of joy and contentment. And think it was maybe a big life event or a small, an ordinary moment, but you felt very happy. Visualize that moment and start to find as much details as you can. See them, hear them, sense them. Where were you? What were you doing? Who were you with? How did your body and your heart was? Take a few moments to really feel it and save it in your memory. Notice what made that moment so special. What the sense of connection, of achievement, or beauty, or peace, or happiness. Were you truly alive and present? Was it the expression of your unique gifts and passions? Now let that memory fade and think of another moment when you felt a deep sense of fulfillment. A time when you felt that your life had a meaning and purpose, when you were making a positive difference in the world. Again, visualize that moment as detailed as possible. What were you doing that gave you that sense of fulfillment? What values or causes were you serving? How did it feel to be aligned with your purpose? Take a few minutes to explore that memory. Notice the qualities of that experience. Was it a sense of contribution or creativity or leadership or service of everything? What it was the feeling of being part of something greater than yourself? Was it the expression of your deepest convictions and commitments? You are doing awesome right now. Come back to the present moment, take a deep breath, and when you are ready, open your eyes. Now reflect on those memories. What themes or patterns do you notice? What were the common threads that made those moments so meaningful and fulfilling to you? So start to realize from those moments there was a strong sense of connection to others or to nature. What did you see? Maybe there was a deep sense of mastery and competence. Uh, Maybe you felt how those challenges became a success, or you felt really aligned with your values and passions, like you were doing what you really meant to do.
These particular themes are like signposts pointing you to your best life. They're clues about the conditions and experiences that help you thrive, that bring out the best in you.
So your ideal life is a creation of your own making, and that's something key. So what we did in the meditation right now is something that you can do to start to create, like we did it with the past. So remembering those moments, you can do it also with the future and start to see like, okay, let's see myself as being my best version and connect being the best version of myself. Let's see how is that best version. What are the qualities of that best version? How I can describe it. Start to write it like I can describe it like maybe it's a very peaceful person, but at the same time very energetic, and at the same time very successful. Awesome. You have those three words now: peaceful, energetic, and successful. And you can use those three words to remember like, okay, now that I am here with William talking, I connect with peaceful, energetic, and successful because I want to be my best version here with everybody today. Those become my words, and I start to use them as much as possible. Maybe I have a lot of situations around my life that doesn't seem like peaceful, energetic, or successful. It doesn't matter. I just connect inside of me, connect with that version. It doesn't matter about any situation outside because those situations are going to start to change when I start to live in this best version. I am going to start to see everything different.
Absolutely. And let's remember the law of polarity. It reminds us that in every challenge or difficulty, there is an opportunity for growth and positivity. By focusing on the lessons and the blessings in each situation, it's possible to transform your perception and your experience.
And the law of polarity is always telling you every negative, for every negative, there is a positive. Always. For every positive, there is a negative. Depends on where do you want to focus. And and really, it can be a something very bad. And if it's very bad, it's because there is something very good at the same time. Because by law, that is the case. It's not because I want to or because I like to, but by law, it has to exist because that is the way to have the universe in balance always. There is also the law of relativity that tells us that our experience of something as good or bad, better or worse, is largely a matter of perspective and comparison. And we have talked in several programs about that, like how our perspective and changes everything. And by consciously focusing and choosing to focus on gratitude and abundance, you can shift your reality to one of greater joy and fulfillment. And that is really the key that we want to tell you today. Where are you focusing? Maybe you can see anything good in your life. Okay, start to practice gratitude. You are alive. You can hear us today.
You can breathe. You can breathe. You can have a glass of water or a glass of alcohol of your choosing if you so choose. It's like there's always something to be grateful for.
And
Now, yeah, use these themes. Use the themes from your reflection as a compass to guide your choices and your actions. When you are faced with a decision or opportunity, ask yourself, does this align with my deep values and passions? Will this contribute to my sense of purpose and joy? Will this allow me to express my unique gifts and talents?
So, this reflection is just the beginning. We encourage you to make a regular practice to check in your hopes and dreams, keep refining and expanding your vision of your best life. Start to focus like 5 minutes every day at the beginning of the day. Okay, how this day can be better, how I can have a very fulfilling day today. Maybe just with making some calls, just by thinking about somebody that you love, find exactly what can be very successful today to start to dream that ideal life that you want to have. Uh, Journal about your peak experiences, create a mood board of images and words that inspire you. Like, for example, I can tell you that for me, having pictures is very good, but for you, maybe it's music, and that is the thing that helps you to feel successful with music, or it can be having a walk, looking for a tree because you love nature. Maybe you're in the middle of the city as I am. So looking for trees maybe is special because uh, they are not everywhere. Uh, so enjoy that and start to have the conversations and the things that you really love.
And remember, your hopes and dreams are powerful manifestation tools. They're a reflection of your unique spirit and potential. By tapping into them and daring to envision a life that truly lights you up, you set in motion the creative forces of the universe to bring your vision to life. It's imperative that we let the energetic structure of the universe know what we want versus letting it know more of what we don't want.
Because we will put the focus and we are going to give our energy where we are putting our focus. Again, that was the phrase that I told you. So if you're focusing on those difficult things or negative things, of course you are attracting more of that because you are giving your power to that thing or that situation or that thought. So our goal today was telling you keep dreaming, keep clarifying, keep aligning your action with your deepest hopes. The journey from surviving to thriving is a beautiful unfolding, and your vision is the beacon that will guide you to your most fulfilling and joyful life.
So let's wrap this sucker up. I mean, this episode up. In the first part of the exploration into clarifying what you want, we've laid the groundwork for a transformative journey from surviving to thriving.
We have seen how clarity is the key to manifesting your deepest desires and aligning your actions with your true purpose. Without a clear vision, it's easy to stay stuck in patterns of survival and limitation.
And through our interactive reflection, you've been able to tap into your own experiences of joy, fulfillment, and meaning. You've identified the themes and qualities that make you come alive, that give your life a sense of richness and purpose. This can become a blueprint.
And these themes are like signposts guiding you towards your best life. They are the clues to what your soul truly longs for, what will make you thrive.
And remember, Your hopes and dreams are not just idle fantasies, regardless of who told you they were, and no matter how young you were when you were told this. They're powerful manifestation tools. They're imbued with the creative energy of your unique spirit. By daring to get clear on what you truly want, you set in motion the forces of the universe to support that vision.
So let's go to the 5 action steps that we recommend for everybody. The first one is create a peak experiences journal. So, and you don't have to be like 2 days writing them. It's like every day, 5 minutes. Journal dedicated to your peak experiences. Like which one is about happiness? Let's find out in my life. No, Alejandro, everything has been sad in my life. No, there can be a very special moment that you felt so happy. Just take it and start to write about it. And what did you like about that? Or a moment of fulfillment or a moment of purpose. Like, wow, I was feeling that I was dreaming my life. Okay, awesome. Start start to bring it back. Each day, write about a moment, big or small. It's not like about what are you writing. It's about you putting yourself in that mindset of, wow, I have a lot of good stuff going on in my life. Reflect on those themes and qualities that made those moments so meaningful.
The second one, theme exploration. Choose one of the themes that you saw in your reflections today, whether it was connection, creativity, service, and brainstorm ways that you can bring more of that quality into your daily life. It could be through work, relationships, hobbies, personal practices. The possibilities are, well, to use a cliche, limitless.
And the third one is something that I really love. After you have done your work with the experiences journal, with the theme exploration, you can start to write your vision statements. And something that I will recommend you highly to write those vision statements is first do it in present moment, not future moment, but present moment. That is key. The second one is write it as an I am. I am already, even when I am not yet, and you can have a full choir telling you you are not that. It doesn't matter. You decide what is really who you are. So connect with that idea. I am already, I am here, and start every statement that you write about your vision statement, about your ideal life with the I am. I am already this. I am here. Use always the present moment and always in a positive language. So I am happy that I am not that person. That is not positive. is really I am like what do you like about I am not my mom because I don't like to be like her in this realm. Okay, don't focus there because again you are focusing on the wrong thing. Focus on what you I am peaceful even when my whole life it's a fight and a war machine place, you know. So change it to I am peaceful because that's your ideal life. You want to live in peace. Connect with that idea. I am that. I am living a life of adventure. I am connected to my purpose. I am the master of my craft in one area, like everything in the present moment, because I am connecting with that version. And when I am connecting and I keep saying it, suddenly my subconscious is starting to help me like, okay, if you are saying that you are that, I have to bring ideas to tell me that that is true.
Wow. Just wow. Number 4, thriving conversations. Have a conversation with a trusted friend, family member, or mentor about your hopes and dreams. Share your reflections and themes and ask for their insights and support. Having your vision witnessed and reflected by others can give it more power and clarity. And I wish to specify and highlight the word trusted. You want a trusted friend, family member, or mentor. A lot of times, we talk to people who like to tear us down and we don't realize they're doing it. And we wonder why we don't like talking to that person.
That is very important. Be conscious about who you are choosing, because if they are turning you down, that's not the person you need to choose. The fifth one and the last one, daily practice, alignment practice. Create a simple daily practice to align with your vision. So if you wrote 10 things about your I am version after you have done all the other work, repeat them every day. Put it in a place that you can see it and visualize it and connect with that idea. Can be a 5-minute meditation, visualizing that gratitude practice that we have been talking about, giving thanks about that ideal life is already here. You already saw it, because it's coming. It's like what I said. We had a conversation like when I am becoming a father, and I have that child inside of my partner belly. I don't know that that baby is coming, but I truly believe it, and I will wait for 9 months, and I will start to buy all the things. It's the same idea here. Like even when I have to wait 9 months to have that baby, I start in the month 3 to buy stuff to that baby, because I know that it's coming. So I know that I am already a father, even when it's not here.
Mm.
Oh,
So remember,
oh,
huh?
yeah,
These
go
action
ahead.
steps, they will deepen your clarity. They will start aligning your daily life with your highest hopes. They'll create a bridge from your present reality to a thriving life you envision. In the next part of this program, next week, we'll dive into the common limiting beliefs that can stand in the way of your dreams and how you can rewrite them into empowering perspectives. We'll also explore practical strategies for turning your vision into inspired action.
For now, let's celebrate the clarity that you have gained, honor your hopes and dreams as the sacred manifestations they are. Trust as you get clear on what you want. The path to thriving will unfold you in the perfect timing.
Thank you for your courage in daring to envision a life beyond simple survival. Your hopes matter. Your dreams matter. You matter. Keep shining the light of your unique vision and know that the universe is conspiring to support your every desire.
So, thank you for being here with us. We are so excited to continue this journey with you. Uh, until next time, keep dreaming, build, and trust the power of your clarity to guide to your life in really your dream life. This show can also be heard on Spanglish Radio Network. Please check out spanglishworld.ca for the news and programming. Spanglish World, watch it, hear it, read it, download it, and live it. Thank you all. Thank you, William.
Thank you, Alejandro.